Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hardaway High School. It's the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition, where the visiting Columbus Blue Devils taking on the Hardaway Hawks. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. Glad to be joining you here. We have got just a gorgeous day. It's Nick Hudson for Hardaway, Michael Nodelman for Columbus. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. We got back-to-back Columbus sporting events. Yesterday we had a Columbus lacrosse match. Now we got a Columbus baseball game. Thursday, Columbus and Brookstone. As we get ready for this one, we are underway, and Smoke Blackman, it will be the batter for the Columbus Blue Devils. Hudson starts him out with a ball. The 1-0, and there's a ground ball right to the third baseman. Throw to first, and that gets away from the first baseman, and Smoke Blackman is going to advance on the wild pitch, and he will be at second base. That will be an error on the third baseman with an advance to second, and now Caden Bryans will be the batter. And the lefty steps in. Starts him off with a ball. 1-0 count. Hudson. Pitch is high, ball 2. As I've been dubbing this the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition, I mean, this rivalry got renewed after the reclassification of Columbus and Hardaway, and we kicked it off with the football game between Columbus and Hardaway. And then we also had basketball. We just appreciate this rivalry, and really the AD of Hardaway, Coach Kendall Mills, and the assistant AD of Columbus, a part of office hours, Coach Danielle McCoy, and the AD, the baseball coach, Coach Chad Mathis, try to get this rivalry back going. It's a 2-2 count to Caden Bryans. Hudson working from the stretch. Checks Blackman over at second, and Bryans is going to call time. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as this is a big region contest between two rivals that are trying to battle for top of the region. Both teams made the playoffs last year. There's a curveball that is high for a ball. It is going to run the count full on Caden Bryans with Michael Nodelman on deck. Caden Bryans batting .352 on the season. High drive, and that's going to be deep, and that's going to go to the fence. Blackman rounding third, and he's going to take off and score. And that's going to be a double RBI for Caden Bryans, and Columbus leads 1-0. And now here comes to the plate Michael Nodelman as Coach Anthony. Let's have a talk with his pitcher. We appreciate everybody watching us here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. The next batter that's coming up is Michael Nodelman, who he's batting .300 2 home runs and 20 RBIs. Yeah, Coach Anthony wants to have a chat with his entire team. This is a very big region contest between the Hardaway Hawks and the Columbus Blue Devils, as both these teams have a tradition of winning, as the Hardaway Hawks in the late 90s, led by legendary baseball coach Tracy Powell, battling with Coach Bobby Howard. That must have been some exciting battles back in the 90s. Nottleman, first pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. Michael Nottleman, the starting pitcher for the Columbus Blue Devils. Nick Hudson from the stretch. And the 1-0 to Nottleman, and he fouls it back over at the track and field for Hardaway. They got some nice facilities here at Hardaway. You could probably run a track meet here. They got a nice track field down the third base line. It's a 1-1 count to Michael Nottleman. And Hudson takes time. And the runner goes. Did they get him? It looks like Caden Bryans is going to be safe on that play. And the 2-1 is going to be popped foul out of play once again. Hudson, pitch. There's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Throw to first. In time for the out, but a run will score. And Columbus now leads 2-0. So Caden Bryan scores. Michael Nottleman grounds into a fielder's choice. Give him credit for an RBI, his 21st RBI of the season. That is low, ball 1 to the cleanup hitter, Axel Sierra. Sierra batting .311. He's got a triple, a double, and 9 RBIs. That is outside, ball 2. There's the 2-0, high, ball 3. So these two teams met back in February at Randy Jordan Field in Columbus. The Blue Devils took that one 11-1. Hardaway 12-4 on the season, 5-2 in region play, including a 4-3 victory over Jordan, which they will play Jordan this Friday at Jordan. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk. And we got a runner at first. And Christian Spivey is going to come to the plate for the Blue Devils, batting .242, 5 doubles, 3 RBIs, 8 runs scored. First pitch to Spivey is in there for a strike. We're here in the top of the first inning. Columbus and Hardaway, busy slate of baseball games. There's a curve, there's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Throw to first, a long stretch. And could not get it. No, he did get it. That was a good stretch. Good throw by Dante Hill to get the out. And so there are 2 away here in the first. So 6-3 on the put out, and now William Randall is going to come up to the plate for Columbus. First pitch to Randall. High and outside for a ball. Randall on the season batting .353 with a triple, 4 doubles, and 11 RBIs. Hudson, there's a ground ball. Charging it is Hill. The throw to first. In time for the out. But not before Columbus puts up 2 runs on the board. We go to the bottom of the first. Hardaway coming up to bat as you're watching GHSA Region Baseball. It's the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Bottom of the first inning, Hardaway coming up to bat against Michael Nottleman. First batter up is Christian Ellaby, who's batting .594, 33 stolen bases, 21 runs scored, 10 RBIs. And there's a chopper right to the first baseman. Bridges tags the bag for the first out. So that will be 3 unassisted. And now Anaze Purnell is going to come up. lefty. Facing Michael Nottleman. Last time we saw him, pitched a no-hitter against Columbus, but then was informed later that that would be a forfeit win for Shaw, as Michael Nottleman pitched a no-hitter against Shaw up at Shaw, and so Shaw actually leading the region. That's a one-on-one count to Anaze Purnell. Hardaway's only 2 region losses, an 11-6 loss to Shaw right here, and then they lost to Columbus 11-1 at Columbus. It's a 2-1 count to Purnell. That is high, it's low and outside, ball 3. Keyshawn Davis on deck for the Hardaway Hawks. Nottleman, the 3-1, and that is, gets away from Randall. That's going to be ball 4. Purnell has got himself a walk. And now Keyshawn Davis, who's batting .462, leading the team with 13 RBIs. Davis going to step in as the righty, facing Nottleman. And a quick flick of the wrist over to first base. Nottleman's got a pretty good pickoff move. And he's going to throw it back over to first. He's trying to keep him honest over at first base. Anaze Purnell. Runner goes. That's in the dirt. The throw down. That's going to be a stolen base for Purnell. He got a good jump on that pitch. So Michael Nottleman, this is his 7th appearance. He is 4-1 on the season. He's got a 1.31 earned run average. He's pitched in 26 2/3 innings, 42 strikeouts. The 2-1. It is low, ball 3. Or ball 2, rather. It's a 2-0 count. Nottleman, the pitch. Just missed. It's ball 3 to Keyshawn Davis. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1, a hitter's count. Now to Keyshawn Davis, 3-1. There's a ground ball, and that's going to be in the hole. That's going to be a base hit, and here comes Purnell, and he scores. And Hardaway cuts into the lead, and they now trail 2-1. That'll be a base hit for Keyshawn Davis. And an RBI. And now Jaden Foster going to be the batter for the Hawks, as we are dubbing this the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition. Had to come up with a clever name for this rivalry. Just a intense rivalry. Got a busy slate of games across the Chattahoochee Valley. There's a pickoff. Oh, that was very close. Very close to being an out. He almost got Keyshawn Davis. And that's one thing about Michael Nottleman. He's got a great pickoff move. We're live here at Hardaway High School between Hardaway and Columbus. Bottom of the first inning. Columbus leads 2-1. That pitch is in there for a strike to Jaden Foster. Runner at first. Keyshawn Davis, he could steal. Foster hits that one foul. It's 0-2. That was very close to being down the line. You see Coach Eric Anthony over there coaching third base. Hardaway was in 4A last year. They made the playoffs. They lost to the eventual state champion Stars Mill, which, by the way, is taking on Northside today. What an incredible matchup. There's the 2-1. That's a throw back to first. There's the pitch. That gets away from Nottleman. Definitely. There's the 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 away here in the first inning. And here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. There's the throw. Down. Got him. What a throw, and that is going to be a double play. Davis gets thrown out at second by a brilliant throw by Randall. We played 1 here at Hardaway. It's Columbus 2, Hardaway 1. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover these 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And we are back top of the second inning. As you can see, the baseball around the Chattahoochee Valley. We got some great games. We'll try to get some updates. Got some rivalries going on, too. Central Harris County also on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Strong Rock Calvary on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as well. Walker Bridges is going to lead things off for Columbus here in the top of the second inning. As Nick Hudson coming in with a 2.80 earned run average for Hardaway. Starts Bridges off with a ball. We're here in the top of the second inning. That pitch is outside, ball 2. Columbus is 10-10 on the season, 7-1 in region play. Hudson's 2-0. Ground ball. Foul. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got Shaw and Brookstone. That will air on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thursday, we've got a doubleheader, Columbus and Brookstone. And then we also have Stars Mill Northside. We added a bonus baseball game for you. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be in the dirt. Good stop by Williams. It's 3-1. Hudson, 3-1 pitch. That is going to be low, ball 4. And a leadoff walk to Walker Bridges. And that will bring to the plate David Scott Livingston. Who's the leading rusher on the football team for Coach Peters. Be back in action this season for Columbus football. Hudson working from the stretch. Bridges at first. First pitch to David Scott Livingston is outside for a ball. As the wind starting to pick up. The 1-0. Outside ball 2, and Bridges is going to have himself a stolen base on the wild pitch. The umpire's pointing over to the Columbus dugout. We'll try to get score updates in just a minute. Hudson, 2-0 is high, ball 3. And Coach Anthony wants to have a conversation with his pitcher. So on the season, Nick Hudson is 2-0 with a 2.80 earned run average. This is his 5th appearance. Hudson has pitched in 10 innings, 9 strikeouts. He's faced 42 batters, and he has given up 4 and walked 8. But he's got himself a 3-0 count to David Scott Livingston. Got to throw a strike here. And the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. One thing about this Hardaway team, they're resilient. They can bounce back after getting down. They were down big to Shaw. They climbed back in that game. That is outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks issued here in the second. 2 runners on, and now Maddox Anderson will step up to the plate for Columbus. Anderson is batting .314 on the season. And is low for a ball. It is 1-0. Hudson from the stretch. The 1-0 showing bunt, lays it down right to Hudson. Throw to first. In time for the out, and the runners advance.
Wow. Rich. Need me a chair, man. Rich, you didn't give me a chair. What's going on, man?
I only have the one chair. But I do know the lady is willing to. There's extra chairs.
Bobby Gary is on the mound. And while they're having that, we'll see if we can't get us a chair, Rich. And I'll take over the broadcast. Maybe you can get another chair.
Oh, so they got a new pitcher in there because it was Nick Hudson.
Yeah, it is Bobby Gary that is on the mound.
Now pitching. Okay.
Rich, been a good game so far, man, between two of the top teams in this region. How excited are you about this incredible matchup, man?
Well, Columbus took the 2-0 lead. Hardaway did get a run off Anaze Purnell. He walked. He stole a base. Keyshawn Davis with a single drove him in. So, yeah, now Bobby Gary was not listed as the starting pitcher. So Hudson and Gary has switched positions.
Oh, what a pitch from Gary, and that's going to be in for a base hit.
Yes.
A run will come in.
Okay.
It's 3-1.
3-1. Now
Make it 4-1, and that's a bases clearing double for the Blue Devils.
5-1, yes.
Wow.
Well, Thrift, that was so amazing. I probably just need to let you do play-by-play.
Rich, it's a big game, and let's see what's going to happen, Rich.
5-1 is now the score as Columbus bases clearing double for Maddox Anderson scores Bridges and Davidson. And now we got Michael Nodelman up to bat.
Nodelman hits that one, popped up, Rich.
Purnell camps underneath it, makes the catch.
He's tagging.
Is Caden Bryans. So that was Caden Bryans actually with that bases clearing double.
What have you learned so far in this one, Rich? 5-1 here in the top of the second.
That I'm keeping track of the score, and Michael Nodelman just flew out. So now we got Axel Sierra, who walked in the first, facing Bobby Gary. And he chops that one foul. So 2 away here in the top of the second inning. Got a runner at third.
By the way, shout out to resident high school baseball
expert.
Can we call him expert analyst?
He's an expert. He's keeping me straight.
And that one's hit
high, deep,
dive!
Oh!
What a shot!
Oh, wow!
That one's gone, Rich. Off the bat.
Axel Sierra.
Wow.
Man, I'm telling you.
Right now, Columbus is making a statement here in the second inning. They're not playing any games with Hardaway.
Well, it looked like, after that first inning, it looked like it was going to be a pretty close competitive game. It was 2-1. Coach Anthony went to the pitching change, and now Bobby Gary is out on the mound. I mean, it wasn't – Hudson gave up the 2 runs in the first. I didn't think he did a bad job pitching. Maybe he's saving him for the game against Jordan on Friday. I don't know.
That one's outside. It's already 6-1.
One thing I noticed is Christian Spivey's up. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop. One thing I noticed, R.J. Griffin is not in the lineup.
There's no R.J.
No R.J. Griffin. Wondering about that. Nice ground ball. That's mishandled by the third baseman, Tristan Jackson, and it goes in. I'm going to rule that one a hit, Thrift. What do you think?
Yeah, no doubt that's a hit.
Yeah, that's got to be a hit. That was a hard ball to field. William Randall coming up. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop in the first. As Columbus trying to bat around here in this second inning, Thrift. Bobby Gary Jr. on the pitch. And that is inside for a ball. And by the way, Bobby Gary Jr. has the only home run for Hardaway this season. As I'm trying to pile up the stats, Thrift, trying to reach out to these baseball coaches to see who is the home run leader in the Chattahoochee Valley. Ground ball to second. Throw to first in time, but not before Columbus puts up 5 runs here in this inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Columbus now leads Hardaway 7-1 in the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And we are back here. As you can see, look at the action around the Chattahoochee Valley. That, I tell you, as I'm trying to rush back here to get a chair for you. We got Harris County, Central Carrollton. Stars Mail taking on Northside. Spencer taking on Shaw. Kendrick and Jordan, Columbus, and Hardaway going on right now. And then later, we got Strong Rock taking on Calvary. Sumter County taking on Spencer. We got LaGrange and Troup County. Russell County's taking on Park Crossing. Walnut Ridge is taking on Central in a tournament that is going on in Panama City or what, Gulf Shores? I think it's in Gulf Shores. I don't know. That's going to be a strikeout for Michael Nodelman. That was Tristan Jackson. Dante Hill will be the batter here with one away here in the bottom of the second inning. Nodelman, pitch is ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Here's the 2-0. That's 1 and 2. So 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Michael Nodelman. Thrift Nodelman is dealing. here in this game. Had a rough first inning. He did give up the 1 run, but he's starting to settle into his own. Jacoby Duhart will be the batter. The 1-0. It's outside, ball 2. The 2-0 to Deerhart is outside, ball 3. We are live here at Hardaway High School. Columbus, Hardaway, back again for their second game this season. That's in there for strike 3-1. Columbus took the first game back in February, 11-1. Hardaway with only 2 region losses, 11-6. We were here for that, Thrift, as Hardaway lost to Shaw, 11-6, and then they lost to Columbus. Swing and a miss. Duhart now has got a full count. Here with 2 away. Nottleman trying to get a 1-2-3 inning here in the second. Nottleman from the stretch. The payoff pitch. That is low, ball 4. So 2-out walk issued to Jacoby Duhart, and now Kevin Williams will come up to the plate. Williams on the season batting .500 with 6 RBIs. So a runner at first. Runner goes. There's the throw. And he is safe. That's going to be a stolen base for Jacoby Duhart. That's one thing they do well, Thrift. They steal bases. Christian Ellaby has got 33 this year, leading the team. And that's going to be a strike. 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that is low and away. Ball 1. Nottleman. The 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball right to Nottleman. Throw to first for the out. And Hardaway strands a runner. We go to the third. Columbus leads the Hardaway Hawks 7-1. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants
I'm
to say
always
thank you to
on
one
the
of our
go.
presenting sponsors,
With the Kinetic Credit
Buffalo
Union app,
Rock, and
Kinetic
their
is always
partnership
with me.
everything that
The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back here to Hardaway High, top of the third inning. And leading things off is going to be Walker Bridges, who walked, scored a run. That was back in the second inning when Columbus put up 5 runs on the board. The new pitcher for the Hardaway Hawks is Ananze Purnell. So this is the third pitcher Coach Anthony's used. And it looks like he's got a bullpen session. He doesn't want to burn an arm. Bridges up the middle. A nice play by Dante Hill. The throw to first with a dive. And coming off the bag is Keyshawn Davis, and that's going to be an error probably on Davis. I don't know, the throw was bad on Hill, so that's going to be an error on Dante Hill. And Bridges is aboard at first. David Scott Livingston, who walked and scored a run in the second, is coming up to the plate. Purnell from the stretch. And that pitch is outside for a ball. Don't forget, we've got Central Carrollton, Harris County that's happening. And then Calvary Strong Rock. 1-0, it's in the dirt, and it gets away from the catcher. And we do have a new catcher, that is Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez is the new catcher. The younger brother of Rene Rodriguez, a leading hitter on last year's team. Swing and a miss. It's 2-1. And Rene Rodriguez was actually helping Coach Anthony on the softball staff. Like, he was an assistant coach for the softball team. He graduated last year. He came back, and he was an assistant under Coach Anthony. There's a 2-1, and it's popped up. That's going to be in shallow right. That is going to fall for a base hit. And Bridges is going to take third, and now we got runners at the corners with no outs. That'll be a base hit for David Scott Livingston, and now Maddox Anderson is going to come up to the plate. Lefty on lefty here in the third. Purnell to Anderson. Low for a ball. Good stop by Rodriguez. Columbus's next game, they will take on Brookstone on Thursday as Thrip Behringer, Rick Beach on the call. Hardaway is going to be taking on Jordan on Friday. That's a big region game. The 1-0, and that gets away from Rodriguez. And here comes Bridges. The throw. Safe. He got under the tag. Columbus leads 8-1. Bridges was able to get under the tag. I thought it was a good throw. But Bridges makes it 8-1. Very close call at the plate. I mean, that was about as close as it gets. It's a 1-0 count to Anderson, and there's a ground ball right to the second base. Ellaby throwing to first, and out number 1. 4-3 on the putout, and now it's back to the top of the order where Smoke Blackman, who's reached base twice, got a run scored. The leadoff hitter with one away. Facing Purnell, and the pitch to Blackman is low in the dirt for a ball. There's the 1-0. Swing and a miss as a changeup by Purnell.
I just want to make an announcement here to everybody that's watching on this broadcast. We want to thank everyone. This past week, our own Richard Holdridge, one of the MVPs of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, was selected as an alternate as the PA announcer of the Columbus Clink Zone. So congratulations, Richard, on a great job becoming a incredible talent in this area, man. And now look at you. You're an alternate, but you're still Georgia Alabama Sports Live through and through. But you may be hearing Richard every now and then.
Possibly.
That's Synovus Park.
Possibly, but, the full-time PA announcer might do all 69 games. So, but that's the plan. The full-time PA announcer won't miss a game unless he is, like,
What did that
ill.
mean to you for them to reach out and send you that email?
It was an honor. I knew there was a lot of great contestants. And
And you did this because so many people reached out to you about doing it.
I had a lot of people, family members, church members, asking me about it, and people who are not even sports fans.
I just got a comment. Richard, we really wanted you to get it. How about that?
Well, social media is a wonderful thing, but it can also be
Joe Ma just commented.
How about Joe Ma? Big shout-out to the guy that pretty much comments on everything I do, but big shout-out to Joe Ma. There's a 1-0 to Caden Bryans, and that is going to be low. And that is going to be –
It's all Columbus High right now, Richard. Hardaway, if you're just Hardaway, it's one of those – you're chopping at wood, man. You're just slowly but surely trying to come back. But right now you got to get out of this inning without giving up any more because this could be turned into one of them run rule games. And, I'm going to be honest. Columbus has not had the greatest start this year. They've had some bumps in the road. But I promise you this. By the end of the season, the Blue Devils will be right there in 2A as a Final Four team.
Yeah,
mark my words.
They play
Coach
a tough
Mathis
schedule.
will have them in a state championship run. Do not. You want to sleep on Columbus High, you can. And here comes another.
That's on
run,
you.
And that's easy. If you want to sleep on Columbus, that's on you. We won't. And it's 9-1 now. Blue Devils on top.
Yeah, that's a you problem if you want to sleep on Columbus. And I got a bone to pick. I did not get a chance to do this on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show yesterday. We forgot to do it. I had a bone to pick with Coaches Box Georgia. That poll did not get a chance to. I know that you, Thrift, you kept saying, hold on, we'll end up getting there. We never got there last night, just to let you know. But Coaches Box Georgia, as Caden Bryans walked, does not have Columbus or Shaw or Jordan or Hardaway, all with winning records. They don't have them in their top 10 for 2A teams, which Shaw was in 4A and went down. They were a playoff team in 4A last year. They went down to 2A. Columbus, playoff team in 3. Oh, there's Nodelman. That is high, deep, and caught at the warning track. What a catch by the right fielder. I believe that's Bobby Gary back out there in right field. He was pitching to end the inning. But, Thrift, I thought Nodelman was about to hit his third home run of the season. That looked out. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. Columbus puts up 2 more runs on the board, and they now lead 9-1. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Bottom of the third inning, as that was a look at all the baseball games around the Chattahoochee Valley Thrifts. Well, here comes Bobby Gary Jr., three-sport star, played quarterback for Hardaway and is on the basketball team under Coach Kendall Mills. And he's the number 9 hitter back out in right field for Coach Anthony. And he does have a home run on the season. The only home run for the Hardaway Hawks, who come in with a 12-4 record, a very good record, 5-2 in the region. That's in there for strike. Nottleman working the third. They had an impressive 20-0 win over Kendrick. I mean, they've beaten Spencer 18-1. I mean, they have gotten some wins, but the Hardaway, when it comes to playing the top tier teams, it's a little different story. But that's going to be low, and that's going to be strike 2. It's 1-2. Although they do have a very impressive 4-3 win over Jordan. 1-2 is outside. It is 2-2. Nottleman working from the stretch. The 2-2. And got him. Strike 3. Bobby Gary goes down on strikes. And that will bring to the plate Christian Ellaby, who grounded out in the first inning. Christian Ellaby, the former Carver Tiger who played for Coach Michael Long Jr. last year. He got a .594 batting average, 33 stolen bases, 21 runs, and 10 RBIs. Great leadoff hitter for the Hardaway Hawks. I know that Coach Michael Long Jr. has just got to be proud of just the accolades that not only Christian Ellaby but Keyshawn Davis. And also he coached Kingsley Lawn and Kingston Lawn at Shaw, at Carver, but they are now at Shaw. So it's good to see some of his former players that have really stepped up, as that is a outside ball 2. By the way, Russell County first region game today, taking on Park Crossing. 2-1, that's popped up, shallow right. Blackman runs to it and makes the catch for out number 2. And now here comes Ananze Purnell, who walked and scored the lone run for the Hardaway Hawks. And Nottleman starting to get into a little groove here in the third inning. First pitch to Purnell. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Nottleman's 0-1. It is high and away. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 count. Nottleman, the 1-2 pitch, and high and tight. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the third inning. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. The 2-2. Got him on a curveball. Strike 3. It's a pass ball over to first. And a 3-up, 3-down inning from Michael Nottleman. We played 3. It's Columbus leading Hardaway 9-1. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thrift Behringer here. It's 10-1 Columbus on top. And there's strike three. Good pitch. And that was Walker Brooks striking out. Now David Scott Livingston is up to bat. Actually, nope, we got a pinch hitter. And, oh, they said he got under the tag. Jonathan Miller is up to bat with 2 outs. And a runner is now going to be on third as that goes under Rodriguez. And there's going to be a 2-out walk, so runners on the corners. For Maddox Anderson. Bottom of the fourth here at Hardaway. It's 10-1 Hawks on top. Yes, sir. We will be there. And that one's hit to short. Nice play. Bad throw, though. Oh, and he stepped on the bag awkwardly, and that does not look good. As he ran out the play, Davis did. So going to have a pinch runner come on now for Hardaway. Ruiz in a bad throw, and right now a couple errors from Columbus has a runner on second. No outs. Columbus and Hardaway. Midtown Classic, 10-1. Baseball edition. Columbus high tide for first with Jordan. And it's good pitch. All speed, Adam guessing. Foster. 0-1 now, the count. One on the count. And that one, fair ball. Foster will bring in another run for Hardaway, and it will be a double for him. Mason Foster. Now Tristan Jackson will be up to bat. Trying to keep this inning alive. No outs for Hardaway, down by 8. And that one going past the catcher, throw down to third. And they're going to say he got under the tag, but I think it was a really close call. And Coach Mathis will ask for time. And he's asking, can he get maybe some help? And that one's pop foul. Good job by the catcher. Randall stopping that. That would have been another run for Hardaway. Again, no outs to Jackson, 3-2. Runners on third. And Foster. And that will be strike 3 looking. And Jackson not happy about it. That will be hit out of play. And that one's popped up. Should be a routine play for the second baseman. And Ariel Syria. Excuse me. That is Cody Mills that made that play. 2 outs. Now Duhart is up to bat. One and one, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 10-2, Columbus on top. There's strike 2. And that one's going to be lined for a base hit. That's going to bring in Foster. And Duhart fired up. (10-3) now. And he's going to throw it down there. Sliding into the tag. How about that throw from the catcher? Randall without number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 5th. It's a couple runs on the board, though, from Hardaway. They're down 10-3.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season. Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season. Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80.
Welcome back, everyone. 10-3 is the score here. Top of the 5th. And that one's going to be hit to the second baseman. He'll make a nice play for out number 1. And that one's going to be hit to the outfield. And making the run and catch, Jacoby Duhart was honorable mention for his pitching efforts against Carver. Nice job by Jacoby making out number 2. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Two strikes, 2 outs. Buford trying to go 1, 2, 3, and does. Nice job by Sam. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. 10-3 is your score. Carter on the mound. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's going to be a leadoff walk to Rodriguez. That one's in the dirt. Bad pitch. A bit of runner on second now. Hardaway trying to battle back here. Down 10-1 at one point. And that one's another ball. So that's 6 out of 7 pitches Carter's thrown are all been balls. Three and one. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Full count to Smith. So that's back-to-back walks to start here at the top of the 5th. With Neal coming up the bat. So the pinch runner wanted a conversation with his third base coach. Ruiz. As Kashawn Neal is up to bat. Both teams going to their bench already in this one. Now the pitch outside for a ball. It's 3-1 is the count. And that is ball 4, so bases are loaded now for these Hardaway Hawks with no outs. And we're going to get time. And making it back in unbelievable time. He's
Record
faster.
time.
He's faster than a rocket. He's quicker than a fox. His name's Richard Holdridge, and he's back on the broadcast just like that. How about that, man?
Well, was I in less than an hour?
And you came back in just in time as things are starting to get interesting. Carter on the mound right now. Bases are loaded, no outs in the top of the fifth. It's been all Columbus high until now.
Well, this Hardaway team was able to come back against Shaw, and they had trailed it by 1 run, and then that's when Kingsley Lawn hit his second home run of the game to make it 8-6, and Shaw would go on to win that game 11-6. But they were down big against Shaw and came back. They're capable of coming back here, and I like seeing Anaze Purnell up to the plate. We do have a new pitcher out there for Columbus. He's a good heater. Oh, what a catch. That is second out?
Wow.
I think it's only the first
That's
out.
out number 1, Rich.
Yeah, it's only the first out. Yeah, Purnell flies out. Well, if there's anybody that has an opportunity here, it's got a pinch hitter. It is number 44 for Hardaway. Try to get his number. Coach Anthony going to Samuel Bufford.
And that one's going to be down for a base hit.
Well,
Nope, he got him out. Because
Yeah,
I thought he didn't catch it. I'm like, everybody's
Yeah,
got
I
to be
did
running
too.
right now, Rich.
I did too. Hey, that was a shoestring catch out there in right field. And we got Jaden Foster coming up. By the way, Thrift, we have some score updates from around the area. Shaw beat Carver 18-3. Jordan beat Kendrick 19-0.
Nice job by Jordan, who still is in first place. Them and Columbus are both 8-1.
And by the way, Glenwood did defeat Talladega today 18-0.
And they won yesterday as well.
They're on spring break. Yeah, they're on spring break this week. Yeah, they beat Gardendale yesterday. Well, little dribbler. Going to come home. Yeah, that was the smart play. Well, Thrift, Hardaway's making it interesting. But now the 10-run rule's in effect. They trail by 7 as we go to the top of the 6th here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Top of the 6th inning. Want to thank Thrift Behringer for filling in for a couple innings as I had my daddy duties. Had to take my youngest to gymnastics. She had soccer practice. And then my oldest has got a soccer game right now at Woodruff Farms. There's a towering shot in foul territory and out of play. The batter coming up for Columbus is David Scott Livingston, facing Samuel Buford, who is in relief. Buford is coming in. Cody Mills. Thank you, Gerald. Man, when you need a baseball expert, Gerald Bedgood is your man. I tell you, and as I was trying to see exactly, 29 does look like 23. But Nick Anderson once said 45 isn't 23. Yes, Mills over the hill. And the throw to first. And that's going to be a base knocker for Cody Mills, who's out now at first. And looks like we got another. It's David Vega coming in as a pinch hitter. Columbus leads 10-3 here in the top of the sixth. Buford, first pitch to Vega. There's a ground ball, and that is going to be foul. As the lights starting to come on here at Hardaway High School. Buford, runner goes. Curve, popped up, foul territory. Rodriguez cannot get it. That's going to be a foul ball. He tried to catch it in foul territory. That will be strike one. It's an 0-1 count with no outs, and David Vega will dust himself off and try again. Yeah, that was a reference to the 2001 song by Aaliyah from the hit movie Romeo Must Die. 0-1, and that is fouled 0-2. Yes, I used to be a rock DJ when I was in college. I'd play all the hits. Top of the sixth inning here at Hardaway High School. Buford working from the stretch. Mills at first. Mills is going to take off. And there's a hit run in play right to the third baseman. The scoop cannot make the throw. Mills is going to go to third. And Columbus has got runners at the corners now with no outs. They want to try to put 3 on the board to try to end this in the sixth. Yeah, looking like the scoreboard. Oh, base is empty, so that was a double play. Thought that was a ground ball. So bases are empty. 2 away, that was a double play. Just had to be clear. Sometimes at this angle you think it's a ground ball, but he caught it on the line drive and doubled up the runner at first. So Buford has got bases empty. William Randall. That's going to be a base hit into left field. And a 2-out single for Randall here in the sixth. And here comes Walker Bridges. 2 runs scored today. Reached on an error and walked. As these two rivals meeting for the second time this year, Columbus defeated Hardaway 11-1. And with Shaw's win over Carver, looking at the standings, Shaw is now 7-1. Columbus is 7-1. Jordan 7-2 after beating Kendrick today. Hardaway is 5-2. Sumter County 5-7. Spencer 3-5. Carver is 1-5. Kendrick 0-11. And we're almost trying to go there. We do have a pinch runner. Buford. 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are here live at Hardaway High School. We will be at Brookstone tomorrow for Brookstone Shaw. Strong Rock Calvary underway. Noah Shelton on the call.
Hey man, how you doing? All right.
In fact, that one is in the first inning. It's a changeup outside. It is 3-0. Rick Beach from Kutsu Sports on the call for Central Carrollton and Harris County. That's a strike. 3-2. Runner will go on this pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Buford from the stretch. Payoff pitch. That is right down the middle. Foul. Some other games tomorrow. Pacelli on the road in Perry, Georgia to take on Westfield School. The payoff pitch. That's foul back to the brick backstop here at Hardaway High School, home of the state runners-up in 96 and 97, led by the legendary coach Tracy Powell. Columbus had their share of state championships, 12 of them to be exact. There's a ground ball. That's going to be into left field for a base hit. That was a nice attempt by Tristan Jackson. And now with 2 away, we got runners at the corners. Coming to the plate. It's going to be another pinch hitter for Columbus. Jonathan Miller. Buford's pitch to Miller. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Buford, the 0-1. Lined in a right at the right fielder to make the grab. So no runs allowed here in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Columbus leading Hardaway in the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Hardaway High School. Welcome back here to Hardaway High School. Here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. R.J. Griffin on the pitch here in the bottom of the sixth. Tristan Jackson leading things off for the Hardaway Hawks. Griffin pitches inside for a ball. Griffin's 1-0, and that's in the dirt. It's 2-0. As the upcoming schedule for Columbus, Thursday they will be taking on Brookstone. Friday they travel to Kendrick. Next Monday, a game against Troup County, which, by the way, Troup County is taking on LaGrange. How about that matchup up I-185? There's the 2-1. That's in the dirt. It's ball 3. So Hardaway just hanging around. And it looked like when Columbus put up 5 runs in that second, and they led 7-1, it looked like Columbus was going to try to put away this game, but Hardaway's had some pretty good innings from some of their bullpen. That is outside ball 4 and a leadoff walk to Tristan Jackson. And you want to talk about stats, because I'm a big stat guy. Hardaway's got some players that could steal bags. Tristan Jackson's one of them. No question about it. If you look at the base running, Christian Ellaby, 33 stolen bases. Keyshawn Davis, 26 stolen bases. Tristan Jackson, 25 stolen bases. Jacoby Duhart, 25 stolen bases. Anaze Purnell, 22 stolen bases. Dante Hill, 21 stolen bases. This is what they do. Hardaway likes to steal bases. Griffin, the pitch to Hill. Runner goes. Slide head first and a stolen base. Make that 26 stolen bases on the year for Tristan Jackson. And I wish we had one of those promos, steal a base, steal a taco. Because, man, we would be eating good right now. Free tacos for everybody. On a Taco Tuesday. That is high for a ball. 1-0. Two and 0 rather. Man, I need to get one of those clickers myself. Griffin. 2-0. It's in there for strike 1. 2-1 count. Bottom of the 6th inning. Columbus leading Hardaway 10-3. Griffin from the stretch. And steps off the rubber. The 2-1. Popped up. Playable. Foul territory. Bridges. Griffin. Bridges says, I got it. For the first out. And there's some miscommunication out there, but Bridges, that 6-foot frame, just goes up and snags that one in foul territory for the first out. And here comes Jacoby Duhart. Griffin's first pitch to Duhart is low for a ball. Both teams making the transition to 2A this year. Columbus was a 3A school. Lost in the second round to Mary Persons. Hardaway lost to Stars Mill. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Stolen base number 2 in this at-bat for Tristan Jackson. 27 stolen bases. And He's got a dirty uniform. You can't even see the Hardaway logo. He's sliding into the base. It's a 1-1 count to Jacoby Duhart. Griffin, the pitch, outside, ball 2. There's a ground ball foul, and it's going to be strike 2. Two and 2 count to Duhart. Griffin, the 2-2 pitch. That is in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher. The runner is going to stay. And now the count is full. Payoff pitch. Ground ball. That's going to be into left field. A base hit. And a run will score. And Hardaway now trails 10-4. So an RBI single for Jacoby Duhart. And Hardaway now trails 10-4. RJ Griffin just trying to regroup. Pitch is low in the dirt to Kevin Williams. Griffin from the stretch, and he's going to throw back to first. Two-0 count to Williams. And he misses for ball 3. Here's the 3-0. And that is inside, ball 4. Here's some scores from around the Chattahoochee Valley. Shaw defeated Carver 18-3. It was Jordan over Kendrick 19-0. Walnut Ridge fell to Central down in Panama City, or Gulf Shores, I think. They're on a spring break tour. It is spring break over in Alabama. Muskogee County Schools will have spring break next week. And we will have a special matinee for you on Monday between Shaw and Northside at 2 o'clock. So check that out. One pitch right back to Griffin. Throw to first, trying to get the double play. Did he get the double play? It looks like he beat out the throw. But there are 2 away. Runners at the corners. Coming up to the plate. Is Keyshawn Neal. First pitch is inside. Ooh, look out. That was a brushback. Ball 1. Pitch is outside, ball 2. Griffin's pitch is inside, ball 3. .30 pitch. That is high, ball 4, and that's a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded. And coming up to the plate is Anaze Purnell. And here comes Coach Livingston out to have a chat with R.J. Griffin. Columbus leads 10-4. The bases are loaded for Hardaway here in the bottom of the 6th inning. On the slate for Hardaway, they will be hosting, they're actually going on the road on Friday to take on Jordan. Not doing anything for spring break. They will be at Shaw on April the 8th. Then they will be back here. The next home contest will be a doubleheader against Carver on April the 11th. And wrapping up the regular season, hosting Sumter County and hosting Spencer. Griffin, first pitch to Purnell is low for a ball. Hardaway trying to make the playoffs like last year. There's a 1-0. Right on the outside corner, it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. It's low and away, 2-1. It's in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. It's low. Ball 3. It's a full count, and runners will go on this pitch. And they're going. It's lined into shallow left. That's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. Rounding third and scoring. That's a stand-up double for Anaze Purnell. Hardaway now trails 10-7. Bases clearing double for Anaze Purnell. And Coach Livingston is going to have a chat with Griffin. That's going to be all for R.J. Griffin. We got ourselves a ball game. The don't quit attitude from Hardaway, and they were down 10-1 in this game. And they have come all the way back and now trail 10-7. We'll step aside as we'll have a pitching change here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back after this.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And
Kinetic
without
is
this
always with
partnership,
me.
it would be
The
hard
Kinetic
to be able
mobile
to
app
live
is
stream
virtual
all the
banking
different
at its
sporting events
best.
at high
With the
schools,
Kinetic mobile app, I can
colleges,
easily
and
send
local
and
professional
receive money,
teams
make a
every single
deposit,
week
pay
like
some
we
bills,
do. So
and
we
I can
thank
even open up a
Buffalo
new
Rock
account,
for their
all from my
support
phone.
of Georgia Alabama
And I
Sports
can monitor
Live.
all my
And next
accounts in
time
one
you're watching
place,
a Georgia
all on
Alabama
the
Sports
go.
Live broadcast,
The
make
Kinetic
sure you're
mobile app,
drinking a nice,
energized
refreshing
banking at
Pepsi.
its best.
Kinetic Credit
Thank
Union,
you to
the
Buffalo Rock
energy for
and
your
Pepsi.
dreams.
The new pitcher on the mound for Columbus is Caden Bryans. This is the lefty. Comes in. To face the batter coming up for Hardaway. I'll get his name in just a minute. That would be Buford. Samuel Buford coming up. Got the old school no batting gloves look. It's a good look. Pitch to Buford is high for a ball. Calvary does lead 1-0 in the first. They got actually got out of that inning. They only scoring the one run. Buford swings and misses for strike two. So 1-2 count here with two away. Bottom of the sixth inning. Hardaway has made it interesting. They now trail 10-7. Bryans, the 1-2 pitch. That's outside, the throw down, and he got him out. Purnell is thrown out at third. But Hardaway puts up 3 runs here in the sixth. We go to the seventh. Columbus leads 10-7 in the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Top of the 7th inning, Columbus coming up to bat, just trying to get some of those runs back. Samuel Buford on the mound for the Hardaway Hawks. And that first pitch is fouled back. By number 13, that's Logan Patrick, the junior. Buford, the second pitch to Patrick is outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Patrick, 6th game he's played so far, batting .333. He's only had 3 at-bats on the season. Faced with a 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Columbus taking on Brookstone on Thursday and then taking on Kendrick on Friday. Hardaway's next game will be this Friday against Jordan, which, by the way, Jordan ended up defeating Kendrick today 19-0. Shaw in a doubleheader with Carver. There's the 1-2. It is outside. It is 2-2. Samuel Buford with the 2-2 count. The pitch to Patrick, and he spoils a pitch. It goes out of play. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. So a 2-2 count. We'll start it up again. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Patrick. Curve. Got him inside corner. Strike 3. What a pitch by Samuel Buford. And now here comes Will Seals, his 7th game of the year. The junior. Also plays wide receiver for the football team. Tight end. Thank you. I must have a parent right next to me. See, Max Preps don't even get the positions right. Buford. First pitch to Seals. Curve back and look out. There we go. Buford, the 0-1. That was in there for strike 2. Looked like it was a little outside, but Coach Mathis is going to have a talk with the umpire. Columbus 10-10 on the season. They've played a lot of tough opponents, but they've had some pretty impressive wins. How about back on February the 15th, that 2-1 victory over Northside? That was just an all-timer. There's the 1-1. It is now 2-1. 2-1 count to Seals. Buford, the pitch, fouled away. Now 2-2. Hardaway will get last at bats in the bottom of the 7th. Done a great job battling back. They did that in the game against Shaw. They were down big and they battled back, as that's going to be fouled. We're going to go ahead and try it again. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can listen to Thrip Behringer, DJ Jones tomorrow. Sports Vision's morning show. Did he go around? No, he did not. It's ball 3. And that's going to run the count full. Sports Vision's 92.1 every weekday, 6 to 9. Local sports talk radio in the Fountain City is back, baby. There's the curveball, and that is fouled out of play. I'm talking 5 days a week. So I just got a score update from Gerald Bedgood, who's our resident correspondent. How about the Northside Patriots getting a big win over Stars Mill, 9-3? Wow. Thank you, Gerald Bedgood. What Gerald doesn't know is I got a nifty scoreboard on the broadcast that is updating the scores around the area. I appreciate that score update from Gerald Bedgood. Keep them coming. If you are a coach, if you are a fan that's at one of these games, text me, comment in the comments. We want your score updates. All right, Caden Bryant's the batter. Samuel Buford on the pitch. Got a runner at first. Here with 1 out. Buford's pitch. Bryant. Ground ball to the second baseman. Nobody covering the bag. Everybody's safe. You get the feel that Columbus trying to get those runs back. They want to get out of here with a win. They don't want to keep it close. If they could get some insurance runs here in the 7th, they're going to feel pretty good about themselves going to the bottom of the 7th. R.J. Griffin, who did not start the game today, but he's come in relief. Buford's first pitch to Griffin is high and above the letters for a ball. Hearing some chatter from the Columbus dugout. That's always a tradition, just hearing the chatter. Russell County beat Park Crossing today, 21-9. How about that score? How about Coach Danielson and Coach Long getting their first region win of the season? As Colton Armstrong's got 5 home runs. We got to do a Russell County game. We'll get them when they play Calvary on the 11th. But Colton Armstrong's got 5 home runs this season. That's a team to be put on notice. As we do have a mound visit. Coach Anthony talking to his pitcher. Here's some scores once again from around the league. Central Carrollton was leading Harris County 2-1. Try to get a score update on that. Northside over Stars Mill 9-3. Shaw defeated Carver today in game 1, 18-3. Jordan over Kendrick 19-0. Calvary leading Strong Rock in the second inning 3-0. Central took down Walnut Ridge down in the Gulf Shores tournament. And Russell County defeated Park Crossing 21-9. Have not got a score update from Spencer, Sumter County, LaGrange, Troup County. And have not got a score update from, actually, those are the only 2. Troup County defeated LaGrange 7-1. Wow. Or still playing. It's 7-1. Top of the 6th inning. We do have a new pitcher for Hardaway. So we'll step aside and allow him to have his warm-up pitches as you're watching the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Top of the 7th. We'll be back after this.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi.
CBCC got my vote all day long.
Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Welcome back here to Hardaway High School as the new pitcher on the mound for the Hardaway Hawks is Jaden Foster. It is a 2-0 count to R.J. Griffin as Foster still with one away. Runners at first and second. Foster. And the pitch. And that is low, ball 3. Jaden Foster, a 4-0 record, a 1.52 ERA. He has pitched the most innings for Hardaway. That's in there for a strike. It's 3-1. And when you're talking about pitch count and pitchers rest, I mean, this is. They play today, and then they play on Friday against Jordan. So, he'll be able to get – is that – he got him out! What a throw! That was a pickoff move, and Jaden Foster just picked off the runner at first for the second out. Yeah, that fired up the Hardaway bench. Foster. And the pitch. Line drive, left field. And that's going to go to the fence. Seals is going to score. Griffin. Stand-up double. Columbus leads 11-7. Little 2-out rally for the Blue Devils. And now coming to the plate is Cody Mills. First pitch to Mills, swing and a miss. We're here in the top of the 7th inning. Mills the 0-1, or in the dirt. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Foster got a 1-1 count. Great to see these two rivals back at it again in the same region. They brought back the Midtown Showdown for football. They made it an event. And now every time these two schools play each other in sports, I'm going to dub it the Midtown Showdown. That almost hit him. That's going to be ball 2. If you missed Columbus and lacrosse yesterday, wow, what a game. They did lose to Carrollton 10-8, but we finally featured lacrosse on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. That's in the dirt, ball 3. 3-1 count to Cody Mills here in the top of the 7th. Foster gets away from the catcher. Little ricochet off the backstop, and that's going to be a walk. I think the umpire is saying that might have been a dead ball because it actually hit an apparatus in the – man, I really it hit the helmet, so it's a dead ball. So we got a runner at first and second. And Vega coming up to the plate. Foster. First pitch to Vega. Popped up. Playable. Foster makes the catch. Hardaway's got 3 outs to try to get back in this game. Columbus puts up a run in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's now or never time for the Hardaway Hawks. They trail by 4 in the Midtown Showdown Baseball Edition. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events in high schools, colleges, and local professional teams.
So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for
Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And without
next time
business
you're
like
watching a Georgia
yourself,
Alabama Sports
Gordy
Live
Eye Care,
broadcast,
none of our
make sure you're
coverage would be
drinking a nice,
possible to be
refreshing
able to cover
Pepsi.
these 16 different high schools, the local colleges,
Thank you
and
to Buffalo
professional
Rock
teams. So we'd
and
like to say
Pepsi.
thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here. Bottom of the 7th. Hardaway got 3 more chances to try to get a score, as we do have a score update. Central Harris County tied at 3. There's your scores from around the area. Some of those are finals. As we tried doing the out-of-town scoreboard for basketball. I think it might be a little bit easier for baseball. As we appreciate Gerald Bedgood bringing in those score updates as our unofficial correspondent, baseball resident expert. Cade Bryant's on to pitch the 7th, and the first pitch is in there for a strike to the batter, Dario Laudry. And he got strike 2. It's 0-2. Cade Bryant's trying to shut the door and get the victory here for Columbus. The 0-2. Changeup got him, swung and missed for out number 1. And now Hardaway's down to their last 2 outs. Columbus trying to shut the door. And now Jaden Foster. Coming up to the plate for the Hardaway Hawks. Bryant's first pitch to Foster, and that hit him. So Foster is aboard. Tristan Jackson is going to come up. And when it comes to base stealing, Tristan Jackson is, well, he's got 27. He's second on the team. Christian Ellaby with 33. Keyshawn Davis has got 26. The 2 former Carver Tigers that played for Coach Michael Long Jr. last season. They're just tearing up the base paths. That gets away from the first baseman. And that's going to be a stolen base for the pinch runner, Gabriel Ruiz. There's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And there's a no pitch. No pitch. The umpire called time. Hardaway, led by their athletics director, Coach Kendall Mills, who is the boys' basketball coach, the volleyball coach. He runs the track meets in Muskogee County. And then we got, thank you, Jacoby Duhart was all-region honorable mention last season. Thank you for that shout-out. That's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2 to Tristan Jackson. I did forget about Jacoby Duhart. They were all on that Carver team last year with Coach Michael Long Jr. The 0-2. Got him, strike three, inside corner. And Hardaway down to their final out. What a pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts by Caden Bryans. It's going to come down to Dante Hill. You talk about a speedy receiver and one of Bobby Gary Jr.'s favorite targets on the gridiron. That was Dante Hill. That's in there for a strike. Hardaway with a new football coach, Will Weldon. Looking forward to seeing the Hardaway Hawks. Looking forward to seeing, as a swing and a miss, strike two. Looking forward to seeing Hardaway standout, former Hardaway standout, Michael Williams in the NFL draft on April the 24th. There's a ground ball. It's playable. Gotta get quick, throw it out, and he's safe. Dante Hill beats out the throw. And the inning's alive. What a base hit by Dante Hill. As Maddox Anderson tried to get him out at first. Walker Bridges with the stretch. And now here comes Jacoby Duhart. The honorable mention, former Carver Tiger, coming up to the plate. Duhart batting .370, 10 RBIs, has got a double. And he also has 25 stolen bases. I tell you, the Hardaway player, they have really been piling up the steals all year. I mean, you're talking, you've got 6 players with 20 or more stolen bases. That is an incredible stat. Because that's high for a ball. It's 3-0. And if I'm Duhart here, I take a couple pitches. You got to get the bases loaded. You're giving your team a chance. I mean, if it's down the middle, I might swing away, but it's a 3-0 count, 2 outs. Let's see what he does here. Bryant's pitch. Outside, ball 4, 4-pitch walk, and Hardaway with the bases loaded. Hardaway is not going down without a fight in this game. Columbus had a 10-1 lead. It looked like they were going to put this game away, but Hardaway has battled back. They do trail 11-7 here with 2 outs. But here comes Kevin Williams. Just a reminder, Columbus will take on Brookstone this Thursday at Brookstone. We will have that game for you on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Hardaway is taking on Jordan on Friday. And even though that is not on the schedule, that's a possibility. I'm just saying. But we'll see what happens. Bryant's first pitch is high for a ball. to Kevin Williams. Bobby Gary Jr. on deck. Then it's back to the top of the order. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. High, ball 2. We are live here on the campus of Hardaway High School. The fiercest rivalry between Columbus and Hardaway. We dub this in football the Midtown Showdown. And that's, whoa, look out. He's right underneath that one. We've had that happen a couple of times today. Williams got right underneath that pitch. It's a 2-2 count. Deuce is wild. Bryant's the pitch. And that hit him. It hit Williams. A run will score, and now Hardaway trails 11-8. And here comes Bobby Gary Jr. He's a dual threat quarterback for the Hardaway football team, plays for Coach Kendall Mills on the hardwood. And he also has got the only home run for Hardaway this season. He represents, with the bases loaded, he represents the go-ahead run. One swing of the bat, Hardaway could walk off this game. Christian Ellaby on deck. But third base coach just giving him a little pep talk, saying no pressure, just get on base. We're still in this game. You have got to give credit to Hardaway to battle back like they did against Shaw, like they've done in this game against Columbus, trailing 11-8. Bobby Gary Jr. represents the tying run. I even got Gerald Bedgood on the edge of his seat to my right. Bryant's pitch to Gary. Check swing. He did go around. It's 0-1. Bryant's the 0-1 pitch. That's high for a ball. 1-1. If Bobby Gary Jr. gets on base, back to the top of the order for Hardaway. There's the 1-1. That's high and away, ball 2. Bryant's the 2-1. That is inside, ball 3. 3-1 to Bobby Gary Jr. Hitters count, I would just, anything close, I would try to put it in play. Get a couple of runs. That could happen here. 3-1 to Gary. Inside, ball 4, another run scores. And Hardaway trails 11-9 with the top of the order coming up. With the bases still loaded, and Coach Mathis may have another pitching change. Columbus has got 3 games this week. I mean, so that's trying to reserve your pitchers. They play Brookstone on Thursday, and then they play Kendrick on Friday. Now, Kendrick is a region game, but you would think Brookstone's the bigger game. You want to You want to have a good showing against Brookstone. They're one of the top teams in this area. But Kendrick is a region game. So let's see how Coach Mathis reserves their pitchers. Columbus just wants to try to escape with a win. First pitch is in there for a strike to Christian Ellaby, the former Carver Tiger, leading the team in batting average and stolen bases. The 0-1. Strike two. It's 0-2. Caden Brines is ahead of the count to Christian Ellaby. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that hits him. That hits Ellaby. It hits him, and he's jogging right to his base coach. He's going to be okay. Hardaway now trails by 1. What a tough break if you're Columbus. An 0-2 pitch, and you hit a batter. And Hardaway trails by 1. And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change. Once again, another pitching change for Columbus. 2 outs. Hardaway trails 11-10. Bases are still loaded. Got a score update. As by the way, the new pitcher is Christian Spivey. We've got a score update thanks to Gerald Bedgood. Harris County defeats Central Carrollton 4-3. Rick Beach from Kutsu Sports was on the call earlier today. Let's throw up those scores. How about the Harris County Tigers? Northside getting it done over Stars Mill. Shaw beating Carver 18-3. Jordan, how about the job Coach Lane has done for the Jordan Red Jackets? We're going to try to get a game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live eventually. Of course, that Columbus Hardaway score, got to update that one. There we go. Calvary was leading Strong Rock 3-0. That game is over on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Actually, now 7-0 in the third. Calvary is up 7-0. And still don't have a score update from Sumter County Spencer. Troup County leading LaGrange 7-1. Christian Spivey trying to get a save here as Columbus now leads Hardaway 11-10. And now, when you think about insurance runs in that 7th, that 11th run was very important. Here comes Anaze Purnell. Tying run 90 feet away. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Winning run. The winning run is in scoring position at second base. Purnell can end this game with one swing of the bat. I'll tell you, this is not the game I expected when Columbus was up 10-1. Hardaway has battled back in this one. Regardless of the outcome, we're going to have an incredible finish in this game. Here comes Christian Spivey. He was actually the quarterback for Coach Bob Peters for the football team. First pitch, Purnell in there for a strike. Oh, that was so close to hitting him. That was inches away from tying this ball game. The 0-1. Fouled, 0-2. Spivey can get a save here if he could strike him out. Coach Anthony wants to have a talk with Purnell. What a job by Hardaway to bounce back. They were down 10-1. They now trail by 1. Spivey, 0-2 count to Purnell. The pitch. High, ball 1. Spivey, the 1-2. High fly ball. Underneath it, making the catch. Columbus wins the game. Columbus holds on to defeat the Hardaway Hawks by a final score of 11-0 or 11-10. Wow, what an exciting game by Columbus to win this one. But what a job by Hardaway to battle back after down by 9 to cut it to 1, and they had the bases loaded. And they were so close to tying this game and extending it. It's been a great game. We appreciate Thrift Behringer for filling in for a couple of innings. Want to thank him for that while I was off doing daddy duties, just taking my kid to soccer practice. But, yeah, this one's in the books. Columbus defeats Hardaway by a final score of 11-10. Don't forget, you could switch over to our other Facebook page on Georgia Alabama Sports Live and catch Calvary Christian and Strong Rock. That is going on right now. Calvary with a 7-0 lead over Strong Rock. And don't forget, we've got Shaw Brookstone tomorrow. That's going to be at Brookstone. So for Thrift Behringer, I'm Richard Holdridge saying so long from Hardaway once again. The Columbus Blue Devils take down the Hardaway Hawks 11-10. Thank you for tuning in and have a great night, everybody.